All right, let's get it. A one, a two, a one, two. Oh, don't want to get that in the episode. L, please.
One day we should. That's when the number is gonna blow up.
Real shit. That's funny as hell. Bro, you just gotta let it be now. Sorry, bro. You can't see it that bad. Like right now where you at, you good. Like legit. I only can see it because I know where it is now. So I'm just like, if I look hard enough, like nobody's looked for it. I can see myself just a bit. 3, 2, real smooth. We out of here by 7:30. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of 2 for 2, your sports podcast for the culture, by the voices of the culture. I'm your host, Keith, and I'm here as always with my brother, Nelly. We are back on the pod today, man. Another episode of 2 for 2. It's season 4, episode 7. NFL Week 1 is here. Let's get it. Now, are you wearing a Micah Parsons jersey?
For the last time. Especially because this thing is big as hell on me. It used to fit a lot snuggier back in the day.
You put that work in.
Yeah, bro. I've been in the gym. This thing is huge. It's just a large.
Well, how are you, you know?
I am in great spirits. I am ready for the NFL season. Should be fun. Obviously, I'm looking forward to week 4, especially. But yeah, I'm good. I had a good amount of time to process this whole thing, and I've got a lot of thoughts.
And I'm glad, because that's what we're gonna do. Everybody, we're gonna welcome you all to Nelly's courtroom today. New segment. Nell's gonna hold court today with and about none other than the Micah Parsons trade. The last time we were on this podcast, I joked with Nell about this happening. Not necessarily, I wasn't saying like it would happen like that, but we were talking about if Micah Parsons would be there. And then that day, was it that day? No,
it might have been the next day.
Well, yeah, it was
the day the episode. It was the day we dropped the episode.
So
or
Thursday,
the day after we dropped the episode. Okay. It was Thursday or Friday.
Then boom, you know. So let's talk about it. Go ahead, Nell. Michael Parsons trade is here. He's gone to the Packers. You all have gotten what? Kenny Clark back in
2
return.
2 first-round picks.
2 firsts for Michael Parsons. And Michael Parsons got a fat check.
Did $47 million a year. A lot of money.
Talk to us now. Take over. This is your courtroom, brother.
I mean, I don't even know where to start, honestly. Look, I think when I first got the news, I was a bit shocked. Like I've been saying for a couple of weeks now.
Yeah.
Just expected Jerry to get it done because at the end of the day, it's kind of just what I've been used to. He usually always pays his guys eventually. You know, he makes it as difficult as possible, but, you know, eventually a contract does get sorted out. So definitely surprised that, you know, he ended up getting traded. And then of all places to the Packers, I mean, me and green just don't mix well. Especially that green, that team specifically is pretty much tormented like my entire life. Being a Cowboys fan.
I don't get. That's what I like. That's the craziest part to me. Maybe I'm just too petty of an individual.
Well, clearly Jerry isn't.
I would never. He
did say he wouldn't trade in the division, but
he kept in the NFC.
You know, you give him to a team that, you know, other than the 49ers, and, you know, they've bounced us out in the playoffs 3 times. Our most recent embarrassing playoff loss was to them. So, I mean, it was a lot of emotions coming from that, but honestly, it didn't really upset me. After about an hour, I was kind of over it. Just started thinking about the bigger picture.
Okay.
Let me start by saying this, like, even though I'm okay with the trade and, you know, I'm okay moving on from Micah, I don't think this absolves Jerry Jones at all for how he acted during this negotiation process, all the shots and things that he would say towards Micah in the media, his agent. I think the way he handled it was, you know, very classless, and, you know, it's a big reason we lost one of the premier pass rushers in the game. So all of that is most certainly on Jerry. But, you know, he talked about not being able to make that commitment to the future. And I don't necessarily disagree with him. Um, that's a hefty contract that he got, and you're already paying Dak. You know, he's the highest paid player in the league. I believe so. CD is one of the highest paid receivers in the league. When he got his contract, he reset the market. If you were going to give Micah this market resetting contract, highest paid non QB in the league, and they had the highest paid QB in the league, like I said, I just don't think they would have had the resources or the flexibility to make that team better. And like I said, even with Micah, this wasn't a team that you were coming into the season with Super Bowl expectations. There's still a lot of issues with this team that needs to get sorted out.
And Kenny
Um,
Clark fixes, well, helps one of the issues that you have with
he
them.
certainly helps one of the issues. Run defense has been god awful the last couple of years.
Yeah.
They haven't had a top half run defense since 2019 when they were top 10. In the last 4 years with Micah, it's been 137 rushing yards given up per game, 114, 124, 115. Just can't win like that. And I think it's been a big issue in all of our playoff losses. If you go look at any of our playoff games, like teams are just running a ball right down our throats, and it's nothing we can do about it. Like Micah can't rush the passer if they're
I
running
mean,
the ball
yeah, they don't
all
have to
game.
pass.
So I'm hoping Kenny Clark can come in and contribute. I don't think we're a better defense without Micah. Obviously, like I say, he's still one of the most premier pass rushers in the game. Um, all pros. So he was a great player, and he'll be missed. But I think going forward, like I said, if you had all that money tied up into those three to a team that I don't think was really close to contending, um, they needed the flexibility to be able to go out and make this team better. And I understand you got a veteran QB, a veteran receiver, and it seems like a team that should be in win now mode. But again, that's because Jerry Jones is the general manager, and he's not doing a good job right now. And I've just kind of become numb to it. Like when these moves kind of happen, and he's saying whatever in the media, it's hard for me to give a reaction to it. It's just something as a Cowboys fan, like you just kind of learn to deal with, and you just know that until the man upstairs says that it's Jerry's time, like this is just how the Cowboys are going to be ran and operated, and it hasn't resulted in even an NFC Championship appearance in the last 30 years. And who's to say that they'll get there in the next 20? So, um, but I prefer where we're at right now compared to if they paid Micah all that money.
That's a lot of money. And, now the question is, do you trust Jerry to make those decisions with the money that he now has to make you all better, in the future? That's what I mean. You get 2 first rounders. That's good. Um,
Got need to take more shots because I mean your man Mozzie Smith just it, I mean that
come
was
out of Jabari.
a bust of a pick. I mean your
Hey,
Michigan dudes, these your Michigan dudes. You told me
that
he got
was
a good one.
that was a couple years ago. Like the new age ones, these the guys. Those are like the guinea pigs. They were legit guys. Some with the culture, man. I don't know. Do you believe that's the well? Do you think? What are your thoughts on like the um Micah Parsons locker room culture with the Cowboys? Was that a thing?
I I will say I was not a fan of all his social media posts, his podcast comments after games. I feel like it just was more of a distraction than anything. I don't think, obviously, you look at the kind of player he is. I don't think it really affected or took away from his commitment and his ability on the field. So, I mean, in that regard, it wasn't an issue. It just kind of it sucked after losing a game, and he goes on a podcast and says something controversial, and then that's the topic, along with taking an L for the whole week and being salty about that. So, I mean, just as a fan, like that was kind of annoying, but I guess I can understand, being in that locker room, kind of feeling like, you know, he's not really given his commitments kind of split between his media aspirations and, football. So, I mean, I kind of understand it. And, there's been a couple of teammates that said it. Obviously, I think it's different for everybody. Some people are okay with it and can, look past that and just take Micah as he is. And, other people, it kind of rubs them the wrong way. So, I can understand, in a locker room of, 50 plus people, there's going to be some in there that, they were his cup of tea and some that weren't.
Yeah, yeah. It's unique when all that stuff always, how that the speculation about it and everything. But like you said, man, this is where we are. How you feeling now in terms of this season? I mean, obviously you never had expectations that were very high for your Cowboys. But okay, like you said, you have a veteran quarterback, you got a veteran receiver. You got a guy to help with your run game. You re-signed Deron Bland the day after the Micah trade.
Which I don't,
That was crazy as well. I didn't like
I,
that personally. I
I
was
didn't
like,
like that.
"See?" I was like, "See? There you go
Not, not,
being weird."
not because of, as soon as we move Micah, but Jerry has this tendency to, and look, I mean, I like Deron Bland. He had a really good, rookie year, Mr. Pick Six, but he has a tendency to pay guys after just one really good year, which really makes the Micah situation even more
Yeah,
astonishing,
because
just
you could
because,
have paid Micah a long time ago
he's
too.
such a great player and, has done it every year in his career, showed up. Um, Deron Bland, he's been banged up the last couple of days, but I mean, that's a, a risky move right there. I
Yeah, yeah,
remember, what was the linebacker's name from Notre Dame? Jalen Smith, I think
mhm,
was that his name?
yep,
He came back after, he had the crazy, knee injury, came back, had a really productive year. Jerry overpaid him, and then, he just wasn't the same player. He just had one really good season. So,
yeah.
um, him giving out that kind of money just early like that, kind of scares me. But hopefully Deron Bland can stay healthy and have a pretty good year.
So with that, man, y'all still I gotta take y'all out my tier 3 now?
I mean, they should have never been there in the first place.
Really?
But
That's why.
like, I'm getting like a sneaky feeling that like maybe we'll be better than I predict. I don't know if Kenny Clark can get us to like just like middle of the road run defense. I think we'll be
'Cause you
solid.
got some young pass rushers over there.
We do
You
have
just
some
drafted a
solid
guy.
young pass rushers. Like,
Yeah.
Micah wasn't the only one, getting pressure and getting some sacks. So I mean, he certainly was the best one, but Micah wasn't great against the run. We just got to call it what it was, and can't get to third and long to unleash the lion when it's third and one, third and two every time, and they're like, we might as well just run it because we getting 3-4 yards going this way every time. So I love Micah, but stopping the run really is a priority. Um, I wish they would have been able to keep him and do that, but again, that's on Jerry, and he does not, you know, just because I'm okay with the direction that we're going towards, does not absolve him from him botching this contract situation with his probably his best player.
Yeah. You got the jersey on. You wanna say your final goodbyes?
A Lion, it was awesome. It was a nice 4 years. But we're not boys anymore, so you, you're with the opposition I just can't root for. I just can't. Never in my life.
So
So
I was gonna ask.
we'll see you week 4.
I know you don't have much to say, but do you have anything to say in regards to the outlook for the Packers now with
Good
Micah?
luck. Good luck. They will still be in my tier 3. You
Okay.
got you got 12 to 14 extra sacks, and you're probably giving up an extra 20 yards in the run game. So good luck. It's very it's very fitting that he's wearing number 1 because that represents the number of playoff sacks that he has with the Cowboys. So enjoy that in the postseason. Enjoy that.
Oh
Enjoy
my
that.
god.
Enjoy that. No shade though, Mike. I love you, brother. But
You can't say that.
yes, I can. It's my guy.
Alright.
Oh,
Alright. I
all I did
mean,
was state a
to
fact.
be fair, you
He
said it
only has
after
one career playoff sack. I'm just
to be
saying.
fair, you said it after you said that y'all weren't boys anymore. So technically Here's what it is.
during the season.
Wow, it's all right. You'll watch the pod.
And his barber flaked on me, so like we really not cool.
Wait, what?
His bar yeah, I went to his bar and one
You
of
gotta
his
tell that
barbers not
story.
yeah, it's Walt's fault because Walt was sending me the pictures. I was like, I was like, Michael Barber looking kind of sharp. And then he was in he got a shop in Philly and I made an appointment and bro just did not show up. Sent you a message on Instagram. It took him like 3 weeks to respond.
Wow. What did he say when he got back to you?
He was just like, yo, I'm just seeing this. Hit me back so we can make this up. I mean, at that point, I done already got a haircut. Like, it's cool, bro. It's like, I'm good.
Hey,
Like,
yo, that's crazy. That's crazy.
yeah, so you and Micah can pack it up.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, that's a perfect send off. See you, Micah Parsons. Wow. But all right, week one. We got a lot of good matchups. We got a lot on the line, right? Week one, it means something. The NFL, every weekend counts, every game counts. Like they say, any given Sunday, anything can happen. So looking at week one, what team across the NFL do you think has the most to gain with a win to start the year?
Um, I got a couple teams.
Okay,
Um,
I like that.
I think the Steelers. I think
Hmm.
if they come out and Aaron Rodgers is on point,
Yeah,
sharp. Uh, we expect the defense to be good. We know the defense is going to be good, but if Rodgers and Metcalf have a good partnership and they come out and they get a win or revenge game from Rodgers too. Really looking forward to that. I feel like he's got a lot to prove. The Bengals, they don't play a particularly tough opponent, but uh,
they
I
struggle
forgot
early.
I forgot what the stat was. I think in Burrow's tenure there, I think they only have 2 wins in like the first month of the season, their entire career. So they've got it. It's imperative that they get off to a fast start. You got a team that you should be a division opponent. We know how bad this defense is going to be. They did, thankfully, get Hendrickson back to boost their pass rush, but defense is still, not projected to be any good. You've got to get all the wins that you can get. And you got to get off to a fast start. So, you know, at the end of the season, you're not trying to catch up and relying on other teams to try to get into the postseason like they were last year.
Yeah, absolutely. I like those ones. I got two as well. First one, my Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Flat out, last year, the Falcons swept you. Divisional game to start the year against a team that swept you
They're good
in the
ones.
year where
I might
you're
have to
trying
make
to
the Bucks
say,
my lock. Sacrifice the week one.
right, go ahead, dig yourself a hole trying to be funny. Um, and then it just goes to show, like, what are you gonna do, right? Chris Godwin's out, okay, but you got Mike Evans, you got Baker back. All this talk about Ibuka, the defense is supposed to be better, and you're playing against a Falcons team that, with Michael Penix, they were a little bit of a different team, right? After they went to that mode, and they're also a team that people think can win the division. So, I think the Bucks get a lot out of that one, and then Buffalo. They play the Ravens week one. I feel
I
like
thought
I
about
feel
it.
like both I feel like both of these teams really get a lot out of this one. I feel like it's a big game for both teams involved. Just start how you start the year. Sunday night, prime time, supposed to be contenders, MVP. That's tough. Go out with a bang. Start the year with a bang in a big matchup like that. That sets the tone for a season for you. You lose, like, okay, it's not, you don't lose as much, right? It's
That's
like,
the only
okay,
reason I didn't pick
yeah,
it,
no,
just
right. Like
because,
that's the part where I just like if they
like you
do,
said, they're both contenders. We won't remember this
yeah.
game by week
But
15.
but nonetheless, it's a good tone setter. It's a good tone setter. But
Bears
lots
got
of good
got a
games.
lot to prove as well against the Vikings. That's a pretty good Monday night game.
Oh yeah,
Um,
that Vikings defense is gonna. What's Caleb
JJ
gonna do?
McCarthy taking over. Uh,
That guy.
Caleb Williams
Yeah,
year two.
yeah.
Ben Johnson. So a
Cowboys
lot
got a lot
riding
to
on that
gain too,
partnership.
man.
I I mean, like they do. I mean, a win on the road in Philly would be huge, but I mean, that's just wrong place, wrong time.
You can't. So
Off the heels of the Micah trade, they
nope.
getting a
I
Super
need.
Bowl ring.
Yeah, I need you to
You
tell me
already
how
know
that
how that
goes.
rivalry is. Fans gonna be even more turned up because we gotta watch their ring ceremony or banner. So yeah,
Should be tough.
that's gonna be a rough one. That's I said the Cowboy season really starts in week 2 because yeah,
Emotional game for sure. That's just one of those ones where like y'all start off fast and then you just lose it. It just.
probably not even start off fast. It might
I mean,
pick six,
I'm excited to see.
Saquon
I'm excited to see George
hitting the
Pickens and
goalposts.
CD.
I am very excited to see what those. Probably the only thing I'm really looking forward to. You know, seeing
Yeah,
how you know those two operate.
yeah,
Um, well, I'll be keeping an eye on the run defense, obviously, and what better way to test yourself against the running back king right now in Saquon Barkley and that dominant Eagles offensive line. So we'll see. I don't know if
I
Kenny
think
Clark is playing.
I think I got my Keys take of the week. Keys takes are back, folks. It's gonna be associated with your game. It's nothing
You
too crazy.
are you about to pick us to win? 'Cause please don't do that.
Nah,
Give me a
nah. I
chance.
can't. I can't do that. We got pick'ems. We got a whole new pick'em segment now, bro. I can't do that. I just wanted to say that I think my Keys take bold prediction here. Both receiving cores, duos, both people on both sides will score a touchdown. I think you get a Devontae and AJ Tudd. You also get CD and DK. I mean, Lord DK, George Pickens. That's
Okay.
bold. We throwing it. I think y'all
I
throwing
mean,
it.
we got no choice but to throw. We're gonna
I
be
mean,
down most of the
they gonna
game.
throw it too. I mean, probably, but that's okay. That's okay. So that's my Keys take. I was gonna be bolder with Seuss, do something with the Bucks, but I'll let it marinate. I need to let us show y'all what we got.
I need to know if Kenny Clark is playing Thursday.
Yeah, you do. You need to figure it out. Well, folks, look, we got a new pick 'em for the year, right? Me and Nell, we delved
Right,
a little
Kenny
bit
Clark
deep.
is playing. All right, so
He
yeah,
better play. Oh
let's
yeah,
test
let's
out that
lock
run
in.
defense. Let's
Okay,
lock it in.
let's see. They say he's a dog, bro. He's
They
solid.
say
He's solid.
he said he had a
He a
toe injury
very
last year that really affected his play. So I don't know. I'm hopeful that we can get something out of. I mean, you cannot be worse than Mozzie Smith. Like I'm sorry, like
all
it
right.
can't be that bad. So it's going to be an upgrade at least.
That's wild. A bit unnecessary, actually.
I don't think it was.
It's all right.
Him still being on the
Listen,
roster is unnecessary.
watch him this year. He got a good vet in the room now. That's all he was missing. He didn't have a good vet.
I, look, bro, nobody's
Watch,
rooting for.
watch.
I'm rooting for him. Like I need him to be good, so I'll take it.
Yeah, yeah. Imagine if remember how I was talking about the Bucks, if the Bucks traded for Micah, seeing the end results of the deal. I'm like, imagine if it was a similar thing, like, and we gave y'all Vita. I was like, I'd be crushed. Actually, I was like, I'd be crushed.
Actually, be
Yeah, I'd
Vita
be
and two
crushed.
firsts from y'all. I would have did that with you just because you my
I'd be
man's
crushed.
too.
I'd be.
I,
Can you can you make the dynasty deal with me, bro?
I gotta talk to my people. Yeah,
All right, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. All right, to wrap this up, man, we got new pick'em this year. I won last year. I'm pretty sure because Nell dug himself a hole. So it's 1-1, but we're gonna change it up, man. We got some new segments or some new things with it. So now we got our lock of the week, right? Our lock of the week is basically, a lock. We got a new point system. All right. So for the lock of the week, folks, if you get it wrong, you automatically lose 2 points. You get it right, you get a point. Whatever. Cool bean. We got the handling business on the road, where we got to pick a road team that we think will win. You get +2 if the road team wins. You lose 1 point if the road team loses. And our last one is the upset alert. Underdog win, right? So Nell said they have moderate underdogs and then heavy underdogs. So if you pick what we say moderate, well then we're using the point spreads you can find on ESPN, right? And if it's a 4 to 6.5, that's moderate. If it's 7 and above, dog, you get 3 points for a heavy. You get 2 points if you predict a moderate.
yeah, that's gonna be a blowout, y'all.
So we're gonna keep points on that because Nell is It's too much for him to think about. He's not going to be right more than once.
I might
So
go
let's start off
undefeated
with
on
your
my
man.
locks.
Who's your lock? Nelly's lock.
The lock of the week. Let me see the schedule. I might go Falcons, honestly. That's what I'm thinking.
Who wouldn't do that? Your heart not
Hmm. I'm gonna go. Nah, that's kind of scary. I ain't gonna do that.
be wrong if you pick the Eagles and y'all won, huh?
I thought about it, honestly.
Man, go with your gut. It's a lock. It shouldn't be that hard.
All right, bro, let me get the Denver Broncos. Lock of the
It's this this backs out. So he's about to say, bro, just go ahead and pick whoever the Titans are playing. I know what you're gonna do.
I won't be abusing the Titans, so I'm just go ahead and get that out the way. Week 1, yeah, you never know what happens week 1, but I know the Titans are gonna lose week 1.
All right, man. I'm writing these down because that was hilarious. My week 1 lock, man. Whoo. It is kind of tough night out. But I'm gonna go with the Bengals over the Browns.
Yeah, I bet it was tough.
I mean, that's 4.5. I could put that in my moderate upset the other way around. Come on. Technically, it's chill. Just vibe. They're not good early, right? And you asked for a lot. I'm trying to get my free point. I'm trying to win. Stop
You
hating.
got it.
All right, let's get it. Road team. What you got?
Let me get the Cardinals.
Who they playing?
Saints.
Look at you. You're so playing it safe.
What? They
Playing it
like
safe.
same tier. Cardinals maybe like a half tier above. Yeah, that's not as lopsided as Bengals Browns. Yeah, that is not as
You just talked about how they had the most to gain if they win.
bro for what they need to do to get off to a fast start. I also mentioned it was an easy game. Like they've lost easy games early in the year.
So then it's not a lock. Then I should be
Cardinals and
shaking in
Saints
my
could have
boots.
like a 2-game difference in record.
I should be shaking in my boots. I'm gonna actually, do something that is ambitious, unlike you, man.
Yeah, okay.
Jeez, I'm going with the Steelers. Week 1 road win. What?
No, they're gonna beat one of the worst teams.
New coach, new quarterback, Garrett Wilson, Brees Hall.
That just screams L week 1. What the hell? Veteran quarterback, veteran coach, veteran defense.
They're still a brand new team.
Versus new
back.
versus new.
Why
And
are
it's
you?
the Jets. Come on, man. You killed me.
You also were just talking about the Steelers. You're ridiculous, bro. Here we go, right? You can't run anymore. We should dock points on this upset because I don't want you just to dream big and then get lucky. You deserve to lose points. You be trying to play everything safe. And if you can't, go ahead. Pick your
What do you
upset.
mean?
Go ahead, bro. Do it your way, Doc. Go ahead.
Let me see what
I
these
just know you're
lines
trying to
are.
scheme.
How?
You're trying to scheme.
I'm just trying to take a look at the point spreads. That's all.
Trying to scheme.
I mean, I can't really scheme.
I'm gonna fall right into that sweet 4.5 spot if I can.
I'm gonna probably
A
come
lot
out
of
the
these
gates
lines are
with a
pretty
heavy
close.
under if I can find these point spreads.
Just go on ESPN, bro.
I couldn't find them. I'm on FanDuel.
Stay away from that stuff, bro.
I ain't logged into FanDuel in years. I'm good. I'm gonna take
Take them Cowboys, man.
8.5
Come
is
on.
crazy.
Is that what it says?
Yeah, on FanDuel at least.
It's not that many dogs that you're gonna be trusting, so you might as well. It's your
You about
team.
to be sick because I do have a dog that I'm about to trust. Wait, does it gotta be 4.5? Well, 4.
Yeah, you said 4 to 6.5. That was the agreement.
I
You
mean,
want
we
to take
could
it
do
down to 3? I mean, I feel like 3. It's the NFL, bro.
we could
Most
do a
teams is
small
not.
underdog. Yeah,
Do it 3. Let's do moderate. Can be 3 to 6.5. Because like most teams in the NFL, you would hope they be close. Let's do a 3.5. 3
let
up.
me get
3.5.
the Carolina Panthers. What do you what? They're the underdog. What are you snickering about? What are you snickering about? They're the underdog. Oh, we said 3.5.
Yeah, you are
I'm
funny, bro.
confused.
Why you pick them as your road team, bro?
I didn't want to,
Right.
bro. I want the
Right,
Cardinals.
you
Like,
didn't want to lose no points, right?
honestly, I didn't see that. So the Cardinals could easily lose, bro.
They could. They probably will. All right, I'm going for the gusto.
Yeah, okay.
I am. You know me, I don't play this game safe. I'm getting me a +3 off the cuff. Off the cuff.
So what's it gonna be?
Giants over the Commanders, week 1. I'm rolling with Big Blue. I'm not, but that's gonna be my upset alert. We going Giants. Yes, sir. I'm +3 out the gate is gonna be tough to come back from because you're probably gonna lose a lot of points as well.
Also, all my predictions are
If
flawless.
the Cardinals don't hold it down, I'm not losing at all.
Kyler Murray's holding it down. Gonna be mad as shit when Justin Fields run for a 150.
On that defense, stop it. That boy about to throw about 2-3 picks easily. Steelers might win
You
by
think
like
he
10
throwing the ball?
points. Don't have to. If he can't throw, what did we pay him for? We paid him to do that? No shot. No shot. Aaron Glenn will be looking for work. Actually, he'll just go back to the Lions. Then we all be in hell again. We'll see,
All right.
man.
I have a feeling I'll be on the
7:25.
winning side.
Yeah. We'll see. It's early, man. We're just gonna accrue these points, tally them up, and at the end, we'll have to come up with some form of like punishment here. Help us come up with some punishment, something funny. We'll think of
Yeah.
that.
Hit the chat, hit the
Wow.
comments, let us know.
Yeah. Let us know. But man, week 1 is here. We got football on Thursday. We got football on Friday. You got college on Saturday if you're into that whole thing. You got Sunday night, Monday night. Wow. We're officially back to the days
It's
where
a long summer.
you wake up on Monday and you just think about how much closer you are to football, and it just gets each day is a day closer. All you gotta do is get to Thursday, and it's just like you're at ease. You're at ease. So hopefully everybody's teams do well this year, man. Now, really a big move, man. Y'all made a move like my Knicks did, right at the 9th hour, you know. So
Hopefully
we'll
it works
see.
out.
Yeah,
They got to their
y'all.
first conference championship in some time. So
Hey, man,
hopefully
there you go. Look at
maybe
that.
it'll work
Glass
out for
half
us.
full. Glass half full. Look at you, bro. So we'll see, man. Let us know what y'all think about, the episode. Let us know what you think about some of our selections. With our pick 'em, who you think gonna win week to week. We appreciate y'all always showing love. You can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Spreaker, YouTube. Hit us up on Instagram. Very active on there. We got the TikTok as well, Twitter as well, if you're into that sort of thing. But yeah, man, it's here. So that's going to do it for this episode of 2 for 2. This is season 4, episode 7. Keith Sanel, 2 for 2.
And Micah, you out.
That was cold. I like that. I had to just let that be the end. I had nothing for him. I was like, you know what? I don't need to ruin this. I don't need to ruin this.